Hello, and welcome to Kathy's Eclectic Garden. I'm Kathy, and I garden in Zone 6A in Northwest Ohio. During the next few weeks, I will be talking about plants that you should consider adding to your 2024 garden to attract pollinators. Your flowering plants and vegetables benefit from the pollinators in your garden. In fact, without pollinators, your plants would not produce any fruits or vegetables. In other words, these plants are good choices to add to your garden if they grow well in your hardiness zone. So let's dive in. Today I am sharing the SEDUM Autumn Joy that has been in my garden for 5 years. This herbaceous perennial succulent is hardy in zones 3 to 9 and blooms in the fall. Plant this beauty in full sun in average well-draining soil. Autumn Joy is deer and rabbit tolerant and can handle drought and poor soil conditions. It will grow 15 to 24 inches tall and wide and has low water needs and is low maintenance. The growth cycle for Autumn Joy begins mid-spring. In my Zone 6 garden, it usually starts to appear around late March to mid-April. Small green leaf rosettes emerge, forming sturdy round clumps. Each year, my plants kept getting larger and reached the full 24-inch size after 3 years. Mature leaves are thick and fleshy, gray or blue-green with serrated edges. The stems are thick and bulky. Avoid overwatering, as this can cause root rot. And skip the fertilizer. This can cause poor growth and flopping. Also, even though they prefer full sun, they can tolerate some light shade in the morning or late afternoon. Flower heads form at the ends of the stems. They start out a creamy white, slowly turning a pale pink. Over 6 to 8 weeks, the color deepens to a rich, deep pink or red hue, turning rusty bronze and eventually to brown after a couple of light frosts have occurred. Autumn Joy is not a native plant in the U.S. Sedum is native in Europe and Asia, believed to be a hybrid cross between S. talifium and S. spectabile. Autumn Joy came to North America in the late 1950s. It's a great pollinator plant loved by bees, wasps, flies, and butterflies. And due to its late bloom season, it is a must for migrating butterflies. In fact, a study out of North Dakota State University found that Autumn Joy is heavily visited by native bees, honeybees, syrphid flies, and butterflies in August and September. You can tell by the flower colors here that pollinators love this plant during all the flowering stages. Sedum Autumn Joy, like most sedums, is almost maintenance-free. The flower heads can become quite heavy and cause the stems to flop over, especially during high winds or heavy rains. To encourage thick, sturdy stems that form a full upright shape, you can cut or pinch back the plant no more than a third in late spring or early summer, before the flower buds begin to form. This will help the stems to become stronger and able to hold more weight. I prefer to leave Autumn Joy standing for winter interest. Birds also like to feed on the dried flower heads. In the spring, the stems usually pull out easily, or they can be cut back close to the ground. You can deadhead Autumn Joy or cut it back to the ground in late fall or early winter. If you cut it back to the ground, cover it with leaf mulch for winter protection until spring. Brush the mulch back in early spring to promote new growth. Thanks for watching. Add Sedum Autumn Joy to your garden. Happy gardening. Goodbye.